Will the Polish economy overtake the UK? The question forming the title of this video is certainly going to spark an absorbing debate. Oh, excuse me. Hello there, most revered viewers. Welcome back to our channel. Today we have an intriguing video. We want to see if the Polish economy can ever overcome the UK. The United Kingdom, no doubt, is one of the most powerful nations in this world economically. It certainly commands financial muscle that gives it the strength to command the world's economy. However, with the rate of economic growth in different countries, a crucial question arises. Will the Polish economy overtake the UK? Please follow along as we examine what experts and figures say. The World Bank's forecast. According to the World Bank forecast, there are more than enough serious reasons to believe that the Polish economy is closing in on that of the United Kingdom. The world's apex bank forecasts show the GDP per capita in Poland is on a speedy track to overtake the UK by 2030. That means if the situation continues unabated, Poland will become the world's economic power in less than a decade. That is, provided other presently economically powerful countries go the way of the United Kingdom and allow their economies to slow down. By the way, how is the UK's economy doing currently? We need to put this in perspective. This is not to say that the economy of the country is shrinking. It's actually nowhere near anything like a recession, at least presently. Let's take the gross domestic product per capita, GDP, as an example. The UK GDP per capita is currently growing at the rate of 0.5% per annum. It has maintained this since the business year between 2010 and 2021. Meanwhile, Poland has maintained a 3.6% average growth within the same period. If this rate of GDP per capita growth in the country continues, the World Bank predicts that Poland will overtake Britain by 2030. By the way, we need to clarify what the GDP per capita actually means. But if you don't need to be reminded, please, we crave your indulgence. Let's graciously inform those who need to be told. GDP per capita simply refers to the total income of a country from all its output divided by its population. That is, the number of people living in the country. At this point, how would you treat the forecast of the World Bank? Would you consider it a mere speculation? Let's see more on this topic. Poland PMs Basis. What do you expect of the country's leaders after the World Bank has optimistically projected its economic future? Poland wasted no time in keying into the projection. The Polish Prime Minister, Donald Tusk, has assured his subjects that his country is coasting toward overtaking the UK's economy in no distant time. As of January 2024, Tusk expressed confidence that his people in Poland will be richer than their contemporaries in Britain by 2025, given the fact that Poland has chosen to remain in the EU, while the United Kingdom has left. And in his opinion, it's better to be in the EU. What is the basis for Donald Tusk's ambitious confidence? Tusk, who once served as president of the European Council, based his stand on the World Bank forecasts, showing that Britain's GDP per capita in 2021 was €36,038, an equivalent of $44,979, and Poland's is €27,974, which is the equivalent of $34,915. As it stands, the GDP per capita in Great Britain is higher than that of Poland, but the growth rate in Poland is higher than that of the UK. Therefore, it does not take any astronomical science to see what the World Bank is seeing by 2029. Tusk, however, appears to see more than the World Bank. That's why he could fix 2025 as the year his country will overtake the UK economically. In his recent post on X, the PM said, "As we celebrate 20 years in the EU, a fierce debate is taking place in Great Britain, caused by the World Bank's forecast that income per capita will be higher in Poland than in the UK in 2025. And I promise this, on the 25th anniversary, Poles will be wealthier than the British. It's better to be in the EU." In case someone needs to be informed, the 25th anniversary of Poland's membership of the EU will be in 2029. The Polish PM made these comments 1 week after British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak visited Poland to meet his Polish contemporary for talks about aid for Ukraine. Did Rishi Sunak agree? Former British PM Sunak's position on this matter is not quite clear. However, he appears unperturbed, undisturbed, or unconcerned with the prediction by the World Bank, and Poland's PM's determination to dwarf his country's economy. Sunak saw Poland and its leader Tusk as partners in progress. He said he believes that Poland and the UK are part of an increasing wave of countries that are willing to take greater responsibility for our collective security. True to his words, Poland is devoting more of its GDP to defense than any other NATO ally in Europe. But it is not about NATO. Sunak has to agree that Poland's membership in the European Union has proven to be a significant driver of its economic growth. The country has no doubt benefited from substantial EU funds. Using these funds, Poland has improved its infrastructure, modernized its industries, and enhanced its human capital. These have boosted its productivity and competitiveness. No wonder it could contribute more to its economic growth and give substantially from its increasing GDP to NATO. Kier Starmer's position. Sunak's successor, Sir Kier Starmer, appears to align more with the World Bank's forecast. He could not afford to turn a deaf ear to the supposition that his country is gradually losing its giant status in the world's economy. As the opposition Labour leader, he warned in a comment in February 2023 that the British people are falling behind while their European neighbors get richer. He specifically made reference to countries in the East and other countries like France and Germany. Totally agreeing with what the statistics are predicting, he said he wasn't comfortable with the figures pointing toward the direction of Britain being overtaken by Poland. Even Romania and Hungary have become threats to the United Kingdom's economic position. With an average annual growth of 3.8% and 3% respectively, either or both of the countries could also overtake Britain by 2040, 10 years after Poland, if forecasts are accurate. Going the memory lane. Since the fall of communism in 1989, Poland's economy has undergone a lot of remarkable transformation. The country transitioned from an economy centrally planned to a market-oriented economy, implementing a series of reforms that spurred economic growth and development. This has assisted Poland in developing a robust industrial base, as noticeable, particularly in sectors such as automotive, manufacturing, and information technology. Poland's skilled workforce is ever expanding, and its labor cost is becoming more competitive. Add all these to its strategic location, and you will see a lot of attractions to significant foreign direct investment, FDI, which further fuels economic growth. In contrast, the UK's recent economic stagnation in recent years is not helping its statistics at all. The effect of the 2008 financial crisis hasn't completely disappeared. The impact on the British economy led to a prolonged period of austerity and slowed growth. The uncertainty surrounding Brexit and its eventual aftermath have further dampened its economic prospects. The barriers created by the UK's decision to leave the EU have disrupted long-standing economic relationships. This explains its sluggish economic performance. Comparing both sides. When we look at both sides of the issue, we're tempted to tilt toward a yes answer. The UK has struggled with low productivity growth, as we've seen in recent years. Though one of the world's largest economies, it has lagged behind other advanced economies, given the records of productive gains. The country's fiscal position has also been a constraint. The government has faced enormous pressure to reduce public debt and control spending. This has led to austerity measures with limited public investment and social spending. All these constraints are hindrances to the country's ability to stimulate economic growth. On the other hand, with an ever stronger industrial base and continuous economic reforms that are promising to produce positive results, Poland's growth is certain to continue. So what conclusion can we reach? We'd rather leave that for you. Please tell us, do you think the Polish economy will overcome the UK? Use the comments section, please. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.